This week's US CQM Forecast Alert is Effect of May Employment on CQM and PCA Forecast. In addition to employment statistics, financial market indicators were updated this week, impacting PCA forecast. Increased employment in the service industry contributed to the upward revision of PCE. The PCA forecast uses real construction spending and real inventories to construct principal components. The increase in employment in the service industry in May revised the real PCE upward from 3.43% to 3.81% through service PCE. However, it was more than offset by the downward revision of inventory changes. Wages and salaries for each industry are estimated from the product of the number of employees times average weekly work hours times average weekly income. Overall, wages and salaries have been revised down slightly from 7.2% to 7.1%, but a 1% downturn in manufacturing wages and salaries is a concern for future economic recovery. As a result, the economic growth rate on both the expenditure and income side has been revised downward by 0.15%. Economic growth on the expenditure side is low because it does not take into account information that exported goods on census basis increased by 3.1% in April and imported goods decreased by 5.0%. This information will be reflected next week when imports and exports on BOP basis are updated. Inflation forecasts have been below the uptrend for the past 2 weeks as the energy CPI fell 2.7% in April. The problem is that energy prices will continue to fall or the April energy price decline is temporary. Employment in the non-farm sector increased 390,000 in May and surpassed the ARIMA forecast of 207,000, contributing to the upward revision of PCA's economic growth forecast. According to the PCA forecast, economic growth was revised upward to minus 0.32% before the update of the May employment statistic, and upward to 0.28% with the May employment statistics update. Conclusion from this week's CQM Forecast Alert. First, with update to employment statistics, stock prices, and long-term and short-term interest rates in May, the PCA also forecast a positive economic growth rate in 2022 Q2. Second, with the BOP-based import and export renewal in April, the economic growth rate on the expenditure side will be close to that on the income side. Third, recession concerns in 2022 Q2 could be temporarily avoided. Fourth, May CPI, international trade, and stock prices play an important role in completely dispelling recession concerns. This slide contains additional information about this week's detailed CQM forecast the original developer of CQM and CQM theory papers.